Greasy gang, or don't. Bang! You know who it is and you know what it is. It's your boy C Greasy. Now, let's dive right into the video topic at hand. This is very, very serious. It's a lot to talk about, and because that I've dealt with this personally, first and foremost, I want to send my condolences to this young woman's family for what they're going through, the heartbreak that her friends and family are going through. It's unexplainable. And I say that because I myself have had a best friend in life during my college years who took his own life. Okay? And his cause was due to CTE, which is a brain disorder. Usually you get it from football, too many head traumas. Over time, your brain develops this disease that, makes you not the person who you once was. And it can cause a lot of depression and a lot of people to go into suicide. And I'm not sure about this young woman. Can't really speak on much about how she personally felt, what she was actually going through, things of that nature. But I will say this. And I'll label myself as a victim of someone who went through an experience of a loved one that took their own life. At the end of the day, it is one of the most, if not the most, selfish moves that an individual can make on one's life towards the impact of everyone else that was attached to them. And I say this wholeheartedly. Again, I do not know what she was going through. But at the end of the day, no matter who you are as an individual, you have people, whether it's family, friends, acquaintances, you got people who genuinely love you, that care about you, that will do anything just to see you smile. It may not be everyone, but it's someone. Especially in this young woman's case, she had kids. I don't know that feeling. I personally don't have any kids. But to try and understand of having little ones of me, you know what I'm saying? Running around, depending on me to be there, to show them how to grow in life, right from wrong. Just the little things in life, what to enjoy, what to stay away from, teaching them. To have something like that and to only think of myself because of how bad I'm feeling, it's very deep. It's very deep. And it's just very troubling and it's heartbreaking. And again, as someone who experienced a loved one do that to themselves, it leaves you as the person that's still alive with nothing but questions that can't be answered. Because you think to yourself, what could I have done? To do my personal best to maybe tell this person to detour towards staying alive. What could I have done or said or what could I have felt to help this person before they committed this act? And at the end of the day, the sad truth is nothing. You can't blame yourself. You can't. You as the individual, most likely, I would hope, you did your best to shine light on that person's life. You did your best. Don't hold yourself down as dead weight or the problem or your fault for any reason that another individual does something. Unless in a case you are the reason why someone did something like that, that's a whole different topic. I ain't about to get into it. But I'm saying, for the most cases, that you were just a good, genuine friend, a good family member. You were always looking out for this person. And one day, you woke up to bad news, sad news, that this person did this tragic event. And it had nothing to do with you. But it still leaves you in question on what you could have did better or have done better to have possibly, what could you have said? What could have you taken things as jokes, but took them more serious in certain moments? What, it just leaves you wondering, millions of questions just going through your head. I understand the feeling, people. I understand it, because even to this day, it's been 5 years or longer since my dear friend committed such an act. And it still leaves me to wonder, even though I know truly in my heart that nothing was my fault. I did nothing wrong. I did my best, and we had great memories, fun times, good friendship for sure. It's just what he was going through is unexplainable to me. I can't tell you how he felt. There were some days that he personally told me how he was feeling towards something, but I guarantee you the way that he described it to me was probably not 100% truth. He probably felt way worse than what was told to me. And again, in this person's situation, man, I can't imagine having kids and doing such a thing. And I don't know, her circle of friends or family or, and it might sound cliche, but there is a hotline number for people to always call if they have any types of doubts of doing something that you cannot undo. You got to understand, guys, if you have any types of these thoughts, once you commit an act such as suicide, if you complete it, there's no undoing it. Life for you is written, set in stone. It's over. You're going to the afterlife, and whatever's on the other side for you, I hope you are ready for it. And this is tragic. It hurts me to see stories like this, because all I think about is my personal experience as well. Every time I see stories like this, like, man, this person was online asking for help. And I'm not going to go and say like, oh, she didn't receive help. She probably did. She probably did everything she probably possibly could to help herself. People probably reached out, close friends, family, did their part. But at the end of the day, it's up to the individual on what they're going to do with their own lives. And it sucks. It really does. Because like I said, everybody who was tied to that person's life is going to feel very low. just doubtful. Millions of questions. And as the person who's still alive, man, again, don't drive yourself crazy to the point where you may be thinking of suicide because of an event like that. Because again, as long as you know in your heart that you did your very best to keep this person happy, to keep them entertained, to keep them busy, you had deep conversations and you gave your honest opinion on things, that's all you can do as an individual, as a friend, as a family member, as someone who they care about. So I'm gonna just leave this video at that, man. Man, it's a tragic event. And again, at the end of the day, like if you really feel like that, man, male or female, if you really feel like having thoughts of doing such an act like that, please call the hotline. Call somebody you trust. Don't just know people really do love you. You got family and friends who care extremely so much about you. And you got to think of others on how they're going to feel when you commit an act and you leave hundreds of thousands of people who were intertwined in your life up in arms for the rest of their life that they got to live. You know, it's just very tragic. And for those who stay tuned to this video, I appreciate you for staying to the end of this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get the algorithm going. And I will see you guys on the next informational video, because we not gonna stop.
When the time comes, all my niggas gon' stand beside me. Even if they wrong, I'm riding. I ain't gon' that shit, I'm sliding. Gotta keep my head above the clouds, yeah. I done lost so much, I need it now, yeah, yeah. Gotta be the one they told me quit these niggas.